What's up, air signs? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Welcome to Cancer season. I'm going to do a quick reading for you all to give you insight into any themes, any experiences or adventures that you may experience over the course of Cancer season. And so I'm just going to be pulling a few quick cards to get some information about what air signs are going to be contending with this June, July. Okay, so my Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. In the last reading, everyone got the Six of Swords, indicating that we are all moving forward, moving past a struggle or a challenge or an obstacle. So every single sign, every single element has been getting the Six of Swords as of late. So let's see, after moving past that old experience, what will air signs be getting into or dealing with this Cancer season? Let's get a quick reading for you all. Ooh, just gonna grab that off the floor. And anything else that air signs need to know for Cancer season. Thank you very much, Spirit. All right. All right, air signs, thank you for being here. So let's go ahead and jump into your reading. We have sextile at the bottom of the deck, which is harmony, ease, and collaboration. And that is the energy that you're bringing in to Cancer season. So some harmonious, easeful, compatible energy is accompanying you into Cancer season at this time. And I love to be the bearer of good news. To get your first couple of cards, we have the South Node, which is all about past lives, natural gifts, and karmic challenges. And then we have Opposition, which is about resistance, struggle, and polarity. So it looks like you're bringing in some harmonious and easeful sextile energy into Cancer season. However, it's going to help you balance out perhaps a little bit of struggle or resistance that you experience that has to do with your natural gifts, the things that you came into the world already really good at, things that you mastered in a past life, if that is your thread of belief, perhaps. These are things that nature, spirit, God, creator blessed you with, things that you don't really have to work hard to be good at. And so that is what your South Node comes to bring. So perhaps there's something that's going to challenge those natural gifts of yours. Let's see what the tarot has to say. So we're starting off with the Eight of Water. So air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you all are being challenged to let go of some emotional ties, feelings, or connections that are no longer serving you at this time. As you can see, the eight-legged octopus is grasping onto a ship, but the ship belongs in the material world. Sure, it goes out onto the water, but it's not supposed to go into the water, right? It's very interesting that this card is popping out to me because as of late, there's been lots of water and ocean-related news. And what the ocean doesn't want is shit that doesn't belong in the ocean, okay? So if you are the octopus, do not bring things that do not belong in your environment into your environment because it's going to poison your environment and it's going to cause a lot of chaos later on, as we can see that's happening in the 3D right now, okay? Whenever I get the Eight of Water, I also think about how when we hold on to broken things, if you hold on to a broken glass and you keep grasping it, it's only going to cut you and make you bleed. So in order to let things go, we have to open our hands. We have to actually release them. We have to open our hearts in order for our hearts to heal. Now, I know that when we deal with things that are emotionally challenging, especially in love, partnership, or even our sense of self, it can be very difficult to open our heart. It can be very difficult to open our hands because no, things are supposed to be one way, but you can't receive anything new if you don't open your hands either. So that's the message that I have for you all to start off with, air signs. If you're grasping anything, if you're attached to some like connection or a outcome, let that go, babe, because it's preventing you from really embodying the gift. It's preventing you from receiving the gift, rather, that the universe has for you. Okay, so I'm gonna just let you take a look at these images, but I'm gonna start off with the Ace of Fire. So the Ace of Fire, let me put these in order. The Ace of Fire is here to remind you that you are the divine spark. There is a new beginning that's ready for you, that's waiting for you to be ready for it. But you have to know that you're worthy of this new beginning before it can come into your life. You have to kind of attract it by embodying the energy that you hope, that you wish to experience. So the lion knows that it is the most beautiful, like king of the jungle, popular guy in the jungle. And because it knows that, everyone else responds to it that way, right? When the lion walks in, everyone knows it's a party or everyone knows shit's about to go down. And it's because the lion also embodies that energy, all right? So for you air signs, you're being challenged to embody that energy and also to trust that the things that you want in your spirit and the things that you're working toward on earth are in alignment. It's for you to trust that and also to make sure that that is the case. So if you are still holding on to things that no longer resonate with you, the chariot cannot move. It's necessary for you to really think about and participate in things that actually resonate with your values, with what you want to experience, and also with what you're worthy of. And that when those things are all in alignment, that is when the chariot can move you toward your blessing, okay? The earth messenger also comes to remind that it's the things that you nurture that are going to bear your fruit. So as you can see, the earth messenger, he's holding gold coins, he's surrounded by jewels, there's a flower that's growing before in front of him, and it's because he's nurturing. While these may not seem like huge bountiful, things that are growing for him, he's nurturing them very carefully, and it's because of his careful nurturing that he's able to profit all of what's behind him. As soon as, obviously, this is very dry land, so it's like, how are you making these things grow out of this desert, right? But it's the abundance that he knows is within him that is nurturing the roots at the bottom of this very dry earth and allowing for these flowers to grow. So air signs, I would love for you to really think, use that powerful intellectual energy that you already have to um, visualize and feel your inner wealth, your inner abundance, and all of the wonderful jewels and wealth that you bring to relationships, all of the wealth that you bring to communities, to environments, to places of work, to your spaces where you allow yourself to just be who you truly are. That inner abundance, that is what's nurturing the seeds that you plant to grow the wealth and the love that you want to experience in the 3D. You also have the Five of Fire in reverse, and you have Shapana, who is the healer of the Tarot of the Orishas. So the Five of Wands in reverse, it could mean that there has been like some competitive energy that maybe just didn't, it's not pretty. Okay, I'll just say it that way. This competitive energy got a little nasty, a little testy. Maybe there were some cutting words thrown. I know how you air signs can get with you being the masters of language, the masters of thought. It's not very easy to argue with an air sign at all. So perhaps there's been a little bit of negative energy regarding some competition, or perhaps you felt very confident about your skills, talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, but the competition kind of like caught you by surprise, and you weren't expecting to perhaps be pushed out of your lane. But that experience came to teach you what your inner healer is capable of. Okay, so it's necessary for you to do it's necessary to do what's necessary, by going within and addressing parts of yourself that don't always get the love and nurturing that they deserve, perhaps because it's just difficult to deal with those negative experiences. It's difficult for us to look in the mirror and say like, wow, I could have done better, or wow, the competition actually did best me in this particular journey or experience. But going within and noticing where you have areas of growth, those areas of growth are what you can use to plant new seeds that are rooted in your inner abundance, your inner wealth. And trust that the seeds that you plant to improve your life, they are going to grow simply because you are so full of abundance. It doesn't even need to rain, baby. The rain is within you. The rain is your knowledge of all of the wealth and abundance that you already came to earth with. From the past, from your past life, you brought all of this wealth and knowledge and love into the earth. However, when we live so many years in the 3D space, sometimes it can be difficult for us to even like remember that we already are bringing so much wealth and abundance with us. But as you're healing, as you're going within, and you're kind of learning from your shadow, learning from those difficult experiences, learning from whatever it is that's hard to let go of, that is where you can get these seeds that are going to grow into the abundance that really brings happiness, prosperity, and fulfillment into your life. Okay. The sun card is your final card, the final card in your spread. And whenever the sun comes out in a reading, for me, it immediately makes the reading very positive. So while you may be experiencing some struggle, some resistance, and some difficulty, air signs, just know that you trusting yourself and planting new seeds and trusting that they will grow, embodying the energy and the love and the prosperity and the success that you wish to feel, embodying that is what's going to attract all of that light and abundance and prosperity into your life. So I'm very happy to be the bearer of good news in this particular context. Cancer season may not be as easeful as you would like, but when you work with the energy and when you know that struggle is coming to teach you how to heal and how to attract that which you wish to receive into your life, that is what's going to make Cancer season so much more easeful. And remember, air signs, you're already bringing lots of harmonious and easeful and compatible energy into Cancer season with you, okay? I wish you the absolute best, air signs, and I hope you have an amazing Cancer season. I'll see you next time.